Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. We're going to be having a discussion around none other than XRP itself. If you're enjoying these updates, smash that like button, hit that red subscribe button, and let's get right into it. So, looking at the markets, as we know, again, if you follow the channel on a regular day-to-day basis, I'm sure you guys are up to date as to what's happening with the broader market. The broader market has been feeling a lot of love over the course of the last 1 week. But as we are closing out this week, going into Monday morning, you're seeing some red across the board. Why are we seeing red? There hasn't been anything massive in terms of announcements go that could potentially be, the core cause why we're seeing a little bit of a retracement. But in my opinion, the reason as to why this is really happening is because of the fact that, you are seeing the FOMC meeting coming up, literally days away. It starts, I think, Tuesday. It's on the 17th and 18th. And, traders, speaking about traders, people that understand a magnitude that these kinds of announcements can have, and of course there's still a chance that maybe they might not do the rate cut at this meeting and just delay it. And people that don't want their profits that they've been making over the course of the last 1 week wiped out are actually locking some of these profits in. So we need to keep that factor in mind as well. But as we know, the next few days are very, very important. But we're going to get into this update. Before we do that, let's take a closer look and see what is happening with the price. So the price is currently at 57.3 cents, down 2.8% over the past 24 hours in USD comparative. We're also down about 0.2% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap at 32.3 billion. And the 24-hour trading volume has gone below $1 billion, sitting at $890 million. But let's take a closer look and see what is happening. Before we do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So as we know, the landscape has been changing, and I really want to kind of go over this to really highlight what Japan and Ripple connection really is, and how this can actually cause other countries to feel more motivated to actually implement or have a partnership with Ripple, to start accepting that, hey, you know what, we need to look into a new technology rather than outdated technology. So you can see Japanese bank go digital with Ripple, and we know about that. Transactions on XRP Ledger are completed in seconds, significantly faster than the lengthy processing times often experienced in traditional banking. And again, like I said, more and more banks across the globe are going to start realizing at one point that, hey, you know what, we might want to accept new technology. Beyond speed, Ripple boost low transactions cost and an energy efficient model, allowing banks to streamline operations and reduce overhead. The network scalability, handling thousands of transactions per second, ensures smooth operation during peak demand. One key example of this transformation is a partnership between SBI Holdings and Ripple, established in 2016. And I know a lot of people are going to come out and say some banks, canceled this partnership back in, I think, 2020 there was one, and I think even 2019. I don't know exactly what bank it was, but remember, the landscape of crypto, blockchain at that time was completely different compared to what it's at now. The collaboration led to the formation of SBI Ripple Asia, a joint venture specifically focused on leveraging Ripple's technology to improve cross-border payments across the Asia Pacific region. And speaking about landscape changing, you could see Stablecoin is one of the most important thing that is being talked about over the course of the last, I would say, 12 months. And obviously RLUSD is coming out, and I think it's a really good strategic move from Ripple, seeing the potential of stable coins. Now that you're seeing institutional interest coming in, there will come a time where they want to see a stable coin launching. And look at what BRICS is doing, right? They're launching their own stable coin, and obviously no one really knows with who they're doing this, but really shows you that how much this landscape is changing. And we're going to go over this article that was by KPMG in Japan. The director of financial services said this. So you could see what to watch in, this is what they said. So pretty much a number of jurisdictions in ASPAC region have been working on regulating crypto for some time. Major hubs like Japan, Singapore, and Hong Kong in particular have been working to balance innovation and regulation in a way that protects investors, right? Especially retail investors. And how can they do that? Regulation, having regulation. And I indicated this in the last update that you're still seeing US quite behind. You're seeing Europe far ahead, as well as, of course, Asia in terms of crypto adoption. Of course, the reason as to why you're seeing US kind of behind is, of course, the regulation aspect to it. The process is quite lengthy. It's not as easy as, these other countries have it. So, those are some factors we need to keep in mind. But Smoke goes over something very interesting. Regulated stablecoins will be mainstream. So mainstream meaning it's going to be very accessible. People are going to be using it. Masses are going to be using it. So in 6 to 12 months. This document focusing blockchain cryptocurrency development to look out for in the second half of 2024 highlights several key trends that support the mainstream adoption of regulated stablecoins within the next 6 to 12 months. This is how close we are. The tokenization of real-world assets signals an increasing integration of blockchain with traditional finance, bridging the gap between crypto and established systems. As more digital currencies like CBDCs, tokenized deposits, and regulated stablecoins gain traction, their utility will drive institutional and consumer confidence. Could not agree more. Additionally, the rising cryptocurrency valuation investments in blockchain-based solutions such as digital identity management create a more structured, secure environment for stablecoins to thrive. And speaking about stablecoins, they're really important because let's look at it from an XRP standpoint. When you're sending money overseas, XRP is a native token and it is fluctuating. Of course, it's volatile. And I think RLUSD will kind of make it more, obviously streamlined for a lot of these companies, because maybe some companies just don't feel confident, sending XRP because, of course, it's volatile. But a lot of people in the crypto community can be like, XRP has been quite stable, which is obviously a joke going around. And because it's been stable, due to the fact that not much interest right now in terms of retail. But, this will streamline and give a lot of people options to, choose from different currencies rather than just XRP itself. But XRP is going to be a key component for the XRP ledger. Okay, again, it's a native token. And hence that's where the speculation portion comes into play, but really goes to show how much crypto has changed and how much it is being adopted by other countries. And yeah, I totally agree that stable coins will become more normal than they ever have, and especially regulated stable coins, the ones that have been regulated. But anyhow, let's take a look at what's happening. So Bitcoin dominance broke towards a new yearly high. Not a surprise. We've been talking about this day in, day out. We actually saw dominance going up to 58%. Bitcoin, on the other hand, let's actually give it a refresh live to really understand what BTC is doing. Bitcoin's currently sitting at $58,661. We obviously lost the support at 60K, made our way down to $58,000 just a few hours ago, as we are obviously going into Monday morning. But I do believe, obviously CME futures are closed, more manipulation than usual on the weekends. But I think it's a huge catalyst, obviously, due to the sell the news event taking place, and on top of that, whales trying to shake out the weak hands. Obviously, the people that have been leverage trading. Again, if you're a viewer on my channel, I strongly suggest you guys to stay away from leverage trading. You will get burnt out most of the time. And I'm sure if you have been a follower from a long time, you guys know how I am against leverage trading. But anyhow, if you're looking at XRP as well, obviously XRP is not going to be an exception when Bitcoin has these drops. So XRP did make its way down to 56%, but we're trying to reclaim back above this key resistance as soon as possible. And speaking about reclaiming back above there, we're not that far off, guys. That's just a percent move in order for the price to reclaim back above here. I'm very confident we're going to start retesting some of these July highs and going into the 78.6. And speaking about the next few days, very, very important. So we need to be prepared for what happens. But let me know down below what you guys think. Love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.